Okay, we're back in the garage. This is now day 2 of the seatbelt uninstall. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what we did last night. We removed the driver's side and passenger side front seatbelts. As you can see, this is the current state of the back seat. I've got a door panel off over there, got all the lower parts of the seat out. The driver's side door panel here in the rear is just kind of flopping around here. So we're going to move on and remove the back 2 seatbelts, and we'll show you what that process looks like. Alright, so stepping back into the back seat here, got the seat folded down. Just kind of want to go through a quick run through of what we need to do in order to get this rear seatbelt out. So we need to remove this leather panel, and all you need to do is kind of tug on it. You kind of tug to the right and down at the same time. It should pop right out. From there, we need to remove this piece. So there's a couple clips alongside of the glass there that you just need to tug on. Pull all those down, and then we should have access to this plastic piece here. And behind here, there is I believe there are 2 compression type clips that you need to remove. And there's also, I think, one here as well. So once we do that, we should have access to the actual seat belt. Alright, so we're going to remove this leather piece here. I think it's better to do it with the seat down. Let's try with the seat up. There we go. So on the back side, you can see there's a small clip down here that it kind of clips into. That's pretty much about it that holds it in. So move that guy out of the way. And now we're at this point here. Here's the seatbelt. So we need to remove this plastic piece. And so now we need to move on to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a pry tool real quick. Alright, so the airbag is in here. So what we need to do, we take a small flathead screwdriver, put it right here in the corner, and pop this guy out. Here's that. Compression fitted. Put that there. And now there's a Torx bit in there, and I believe this is going to be T20. Yep. So remove that. And now we should be able to put our small pry tool in here. See if we can pry this out. Alright, so what I had to do here off camera was pry this piece down. You just got to give it a lot of force and it comes out. So there's these 2 compression clips. That's what you're fighting against. They go right into these holes. So I grabbed it right here, tugged it down, and it came right out. And this back side, this side here, slides back in that corner when we go to reinstall. So that piece is out. And now what we need to do is remove, there's a clip here, a clip here, a clip here, or I'm sorry, a clip underneath here. So we need to remove this little, let's bring in here. Alright, so the next steps are, we need to remove this little push pin right here. All you gotta do is take a little trim tool or a flathead screwdriver, pull this guy out. So we'll do do that. See if I can use this trim tool. There we go. Comes out just like that. And we should be able to pull this back. Don't lose these pieces at all. Should be able to pull this back enough to slide this out, just like that. And so there's the screw there, and screw right there. Looks like it's probably about an 8mm screw, something like that. And then we've got two little compression clips up here. Got my other trim tool here, so we're gonna pull this one out now. If I can get to it. So there's that. And then there's the second one right behind it. Try to get my little screwdriver in here first, just to kind of get it going. There's that. Just don't lose the other side of it, so let's see. So that's what the clip looks like. Goes right in the hole, and this little pin goes inside of it, and when it pushes through, it spreads the clip apart and holds it in place. Alright, so that's off. So now all we've got left is this little bolt here, which I think is an 8mm. So I've got my ratchet here with an 8mm. It's not the easiest accessible thing, but I don't feel like taking off any more trim, so we'll make it work. Alright, got that one off. This whole cover piece should come up now, I believe. There we go. Same thing, there's a small clip back here. Fits right in this hole here. So really you need to, when reinstalling, you kind of need to put it in and shove. Put it in and shove toward the wall. So, got that out, and looks like we've got one Torx bolt back here, which should be that larger 50mm, or the T50 bolt. Now I've got my T50 on a ratchet, and I'll show you where this is once I get it off. It's only being held on by one screw, so that's a little bit easier. Alright, there's the screw. Comes right off. There's a little hook on the back side of this. Same thing, this hooks right into this little area here, so that way you know where exactly it's supposed to go. Alright, so I put the seat back up. Here is the seatbelt, and it's now only being held on by this one screw down here. So same thing, it's going to be a T50 bolt. There there we go. So now we've got this one out. I'm going to put this bolt back in here so that I know where it's at. Same thing with the one on the top. So now we've got this entire side rear out. We're going to do the same thing on the driver's side. All right, so we're here on the driver's side now. I'm going to pull this one out. This leather piece. There we go. That one's out. Okay, same thing. We're going to remove this little airbag cover. Get that out of the way. And then we'll take our T20 bit, remove the screw. There's that. And my pry tool's here just in case I need it. I'm gonna try to pull this off. So this is what I did on the other side. You gotta tug it pretty hard to get it, but stick your hand in here. Start on this side first. Pull it down. So get my fingers in there, and then pry down. It's pretty hard to do. I broke one of those, looks like, so fortunately I've got some replacement ones, I believe. That's the problem with these clips, these white ones specifically, they break really easily. So that's that. Alright, now we're going to remove this piece, or this clip here. Okay, which allows us to pull back on that just enough to get a ratchet in there. Same thing, we're going to do this one here. This one here. Okay, and switch this over to the 8mm. Bolt is right there. Pretty hot in here. It's about 80, almost 78, 80 degrees here in Cincinnati today, so it's pretty humid. Alright, got that screw out. This should all be loose. Get the remaining part of this clip out. One clip. And the other clip. Entire thing should be loose now. And then weave this seatbelt out of the way. There we go. That's out. Okay, same thing here as the other side. T50. One screw. Hopefully this makes a nice transformation in the interior. I think it'll be a nice little touch. Again, I'm still trying to figure out the color. I have a feeling I'm going to end up doing something just more mainstream, just because if I do something crazy, I'm going to end up hating it and wanting to take it back out. And the goal here is to leave it. So I'd rather not have to do this work twice. As easy as it is, I'd rather still not do it more than one time. All right, now we'll bring you down here to the bottom one. Just the one screw left over. Let's see, there we go. Right here, same thing, T50. Easy peasy. These aren't on here like super crazy tight or anything, so there's no, as far as I know, there's no Loctite or anything on these screws. Take a look here. Yeah, there's no Loctite or anything, so when we reapply, I don't think we need to do any Loctite or anything special. So I'll put these screws back in, but just so I don't lose it. Here we go. And that's that. So driver's side out. Okay, so that about covers the uninstall portion of this video series. Obviously I'm really soaking wet and sweaty now, so like I mentioned, it is about 78 to 80 degrees here in Cincinnati, so a little bit hot here in the garage, but we got it all out. The car is completely in pieces, as you can see. There's interior pieces all over, scattered all over the floor, but my plan is to ship this out tomorrow, and they should get it on Monday, and then I think they've got 24 hours to get the work done and then sent back out to me. So hopefully we'll have it by middle of next week or later in the week. So we'll do a follow-up video on the whole reinstall process, and we'll show you the entire transformation of the interior. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Just another look here, just to show you guys what the OEM belts look like before they get shipped out.